Way to hell. Limbo. Lust. Gluttony. Greed. Anger. Heresy. Fraud. Violence. Treachery. Good morning. Today, we will be talking about the 10 sins that is remarkable for me. First is the way towards hell. Traveling through Darkwood, Dante has lost his path and now wanders fearfully through the forest. The sun shines down on a mountain above him, and he attempts to climb up, but finds his way blocked by three beasts, a leopard, a lion, and a she-wolf. Frightened and helpless, Dante returns to the Darkwood. Here, he encounters the ghost of Virgil, the great Roman poet who has come to guide Dante back to his path. To the top of the mountain, Virgil says that their path will take them through hell, and that they will eventually reach heaven, where Dante's beloved Beatrice awaits. So let us now move to the first circle of hell. So the first circle of hell is Limbo. Dante's first circle of hell is resided by virtuous non-Christians and unbaptized pagans who are punished with eternity in an inferior form of heaven. They live in a castle with 7 gates, which symbolize the 7 virtues. Here, Dante sees many prominent people from classical antiquity such as Homer, Socrates, Aristotle, Cicero, Hippocrates, and Julius Caesar. The second circle of hell is lust. In the second circle of hell, Dante and his companion Virgil found people who were overcome by lust. They are punished by being blown violently back and forth by strong winds, preventing them from finding peace and rest. Strong winds symbolize the restlessness of a person who is led by the desire for fleshy pleasures. Again, Dante sees many notable people from history and mythology, including Cleopatra, Tristan, Helen of Troy, and others who were adulterous during their lifetime. The third circle of hell is gluttony. When reaching the third circle, Dante and Virgil find souls of gluttons who are overlooked by worm monster Cerberus. Sinners in this circle of hell are punished by being forced to lie in a vile slush that is produced by never-ending icy rain. The vile slush symbolizes personal degradation of one who overindulges in food, drink, and other worldly pleasures, while the inability to see others lying nearby represents the glutton's selfishness and coldness. The fourth circle of hell is greed. In the fourth circle, Dante and Virgil sees the souls of people who are punished for greed. They are divided into two groups: those who hoarded possessions and those who lavishly spent in jousting. They use great weights as a weapon, pushing it with their chests, which symbolizes their selfish drive for fortune during their lifetime. Here, Dante says to see many clergymen, including cardinals and pope. The fifth circle of hell is anger. The fifth circle is where the wrathful and the sullen are punished for their sins. Dante and Virgil see the furious fighting each other on the surface that the river Styx, and the sullen gurgling beneath the surface of the water. Again, the punishment reflects the type of the sin committed during their lifetime. While passing through, the poets are approached by Filippo Argenti, a prominent Florentine politician who confiscated Dante's property after his expulsion from Florence. The sixth circle of hell is heresy. When reaching the sixth circle, Dante and Virgil see heretics who are condemned to eternity in flaming tombs. He also sees another notable historical figures, including the ancient Greek philosopher Epicurus, Holy Roman Emperor Frederick II, and Pope Anastasius II. The latter, however, is, according to some modern scholars, condemned by Dante as a heretic by mistake. Instead, as some scholars argue, the poet probably meant by the Byzantine Emperor Anastasius I. The seventh circle of hell is violence. The seventh circle is divided into three rings. The outer ring houses murderers and others who were violent to other people and property. Here, Dante sees Alexander the Great, Guy de Montfort, and many other notable historical and mythological figures, such as Centaurus, sunk into a river of boiling blood and fire. In the middle ring, the poet sees suicides who have been turned into trees and bushes, which are fed upon by harpies. But he also sees here profligates, chased and torn to pieces by dogs. In the inner, the blasphemers, sodomites, residing in a desert of burning sand and burning rain falling from the sky. The eighth circle of hell is fraud. The eighth circle of hell is resided by the fraudulent. Dante and Virgil reach it on the back of Geryon, a flying monster with different natures. This circle of hell is divided into 10 bolgias, or stony ditches, with bridges between them. In Bolgia 1, Dante sees Pandarus and seducers. In Bolgia 2, we find flatterers. After crossing the bridge to Bolgia 3, he and Virgil see those who are guilty of simony. After crossing another to Bolgia 4, they find false prophets. In Bolgia 5 are house corrupt politicians. In 6 are hypocrites, and in the remaining 4 ditches, Dante finds hypocrites, thieves, evil counselors and advisors, and various falsifiers such as alchemists and counterfeits. The last ninth circle of hell is treachery. It is divided into 4 rounds according to the seriousness of the sin. Though all the residents are frozen, those who committed more severe sin are deeper within the ice. Each of 4 rounds is named after an individual who personifies the sin. Thus, round 1 is named Caina, after Cain, who killed his brother Abel. Round 2 is named Antenora, after Antenor of Troy, who was Priam's counselor during the Trojan War. Round 3 is named Ptolemaea, after Ptolemy, the son of Abubus, while round 4 named Judica, after Judas Iscariot, the apostle who betrayed Jesus with a kiss. So these are the 9 circles of hell as depicted in the poem.